Travellers are being warned of extensive delays on the N3 highway. This comes after a fuel truck caught fire on the Reenen Pass in KwaZulu-Natal last night. Leaked fuel from the burning trailer set another 4 trucks alight at the scene. Northbound lanes have been closed. An extensive backlog of southbound traffic is being experienced at the Tugela Toll Plaza just near Lady Smith. The fires have been extinguished, but the N3 toll concession says mop-up and recovery operations are expected to continue for most of the day. Well, to give us the latest, we join now on the line by N3 toll concession spokesperson Reenen. Good morning. Thank you very much for your time. The operations to recover and mop up and clear the highway, have they been concluded now?
Morning, Dan. It's always great to be with you. Dan, just to confirm that the northbound remains closed for 2 primary reasons. The one is that there's still extensive recovery operations taking place and transfer of loads and so on. That is expected to still last for a number of hours. However, the bigger problem is damage to the roadway. As you can imagine, fires of that intensity have caused quite extensive damage to the roadway. That damage is currently still being assessed, but will need to be repaired before we're in a position to reopen the whole road.
So northbound at this hour, as we speak to you, ahead of 10 o'clock, still closed. For how long?
Yes, Dan, as I say, it depends very much on the extent of the emergency remedial work that will be required to the surface of the road. Intensive fires of that nature damage the bitumen surface, the premix surface, and render it unsafe to travel. Of course, we will not reopen the road until it's fully safe to do so.
Now, southbound, of course, at this stage would be the important direction because many people living the hinterland, like Gauteng, on their way to the coast. How bad is the backlog?
I'm happy to report that the backlog southbound has in fact improved quite a bit. We're still advising motorists, if you like, to avoid the area if at all possible, but should it be necessary to travel, the southbound direction is actually in a better state of play than the northbound. Okay,
what's the length of the delay? People will spend how many hours on that queue?
No, fortunately, we don't have hours. Last night, when we had the full road closure, if one has a look at our Twitter feed, we had people who were delayed by up to 3.5 hours. That is not the case anymore, and it's more a matter of minutes of delay at present.
So you are appealing there for patience as well. Thank you very much, Reenen, speaking on behalf of the N3 toll concession. If you've just joined us, the northbound lanes that's coming up from KZN on the N3 towards the Reenen part still closed. He does not know when that will be reopened. The southbound traffic is moving faster than it was moving last night. So if you are on your way from the hinterland, like here in Gauteng, down to the coast, as you begin your holiday season, you will have some delays, but it's not as long as into more than an hour. He says it's some minutes. That's good to hear. We'll